Yo, this is your only warning, turn away now. You ain't ready to learn what it means to be Voo. But for them that do, the special few, join us, become Voo too.
I'm quitting RBF for now. The smarter among you will understand my points, but the meatheads, they will be thinking, get good, not understanding. Sure I can, and that means maxing out gear and DP play, e.g. get to end game just to play RBF. But that leads to a barrier for average players that don't have the free time I do. And if the average player is not going to be joining RBF due to this, then we have an issue. Oh boy, do we have an issue? Just wait till my final conclusion if you can make it that far. This is why I never prep for next gear level before it lands. I want to see what the average player will face and not the experience of a sweaty player that has already saved up all the resources they need to get to endgame before the next endgame even lands. I'm done. And I think in time, RBF will be also once the cannon fodder walks away, and it's just the sweats remaining in RBF, or mainly I frame classes kiting around each other till they land that one shot, till they get bored of that and also leave. Why? Well, PA messed up. It's just not fun. I have to wonder if this is replicated in other parts of the game. Sadly, I don't see many players in mid-game gear also producing content, so we only hear from people heading toward endgame at an accelerated pace. Yes, accelerated. As said, commentators and content creators focus on fast gear progression and long sessions in BDO, just how it is. They are not average players. The gear difference between new endgame, that some have rushed to, and old high-end, where average and new players will be heading toward, that I have moved somewhat above, and it's still not enough yet, have shown class imbalances are extreme in RBF, and the systems that are in place to soften out differences are not functioning. So unless you have made it to end gear and pick one or two meta classes, be a DK and get that drop, be a Zerk and tank with damage, be a Corsair and evasion your way to glory. Oof. I played Corsair for a bit. In the new meta, lot more fun than Shai and more tanky too. Why? Corsair has protections on damage dealers and a heal, haha. As an average player, you're not going to have a good time. This means Pearl Abyss messed up. Why does this matter to me? Why don't I just get good and game DP gear and dominate? Sure, I will get my gear, but it won't be for RBF unless PA fix it. I can, but why? It never used to be that way. Players didn't need to be one of a few classes and be in endgame gear to have fun in RBF. But now you do. This is troubling because it means I won't see new players coming into RBF. I will just see the most dedicated RBF players, and after a while, only the sweatiest players and AFK map bots. RBF has lost its charm, lost its edge. I have taken the time to put myself in other players' shoes when it comes to RBF. Something few, if any, including devs, ever do. It's now a meta class half combo on a one-shot kill fest that appeals to one set of players who on whole will get bored of it in a few weeks and then RBF dies off. Think on that. Not only will it be a stagnant set of classes, but all in endgame gear for 250 million a match? Haha! Nah. Once it's endgame versus endgame only, and only a few classes, as it boils down to iframes and mobility in this meta, and they are all one-shotting each other in between iframe gaps, 250 million won't feel worth it. Well done, PA. You took RBF back to where it was when it last died off, and to top it off, if I wish to play Shai in RBF, for some reason, AP Shai is not allowed the same level of kit as other AP classes, but I thought Shai's position had changed, PA. Some staff not got the memo yet. We lost our Misty Haze. We lost our PvP resistance kit. We got SAA on a heal and movement skill, and a bubble skill that is a death sentence in non-DP gear. Shai cannot place down any damage without being CC'd in a 100% CC meta. It's like PA still think we live in a resistance era, where Shai has resistance buff in PvP. Yeah, not a word from commentators on that one. Shows you how shallow they are. Choice, bicep, blue. No, but you care about balance and player, right? Ah! What an act. Really? Dudes that pretend to know PvP. You know, losing what was basically a full 80% resistance setup that balanced protection and mobility issues removed in a 100% CC meta. This is like having the protection clean stripped from a class. And not a word. Really. Your grab got nerfed right, so all is fair. No, you had to build to beat Shai's 80%, or you could not grab her all the time in Bubble, Big Heal, Magnus Heal, E-Buff, or Bongos. This made it a risk. These are when Shai is locked in animation and stationary. Now it's a 100% free grab. Balance Day. Don't believe the BS these commentators spout. About giving a damn about class balance and players. Nah, it's about their small scope, mates and limited knowledge. Else where are they on these issues? They will pretend they haven't seen this video, as they did with the other, but they forget, Voo is smart. I lace videos with subconscious cues that you let slip during your long streaming sessions. It's funny watching your face drop when you know it's happened to you on stream, showing me you did indeed watch my work. You can't hide from Voo. Well, PA have dropped the ball on Shai Kit, treating Shai as if it was the old BDO and Shai was still an OP support. I get no joy from RBF anymore. As support, my team vaporizes too fast for my support to count. As AP and a known player in BDO, I'm instant CC'd and dead before I go anywhere. You bet I can stay protected, and I'm dead standing. Shai mobility is slow, making Shai an easy target to land hits on. I know I'm targeted more in RBF than most, as it was such a nice feeling, even in lesser gear, to be an unknown target in RBF, NA. Wow, it's a different world. I used to think it was cope, till I saw the difference, as recorded in my NA videos, Deal it's real and not a feel. I get hard targeted in RBF as people want to take on Voo, but I accept I will be a priority target in EU, but also means I get to experience the higher end of targeting, and it's unplayable in Shai AP setup not getting the same targeting as a Shai. Don't tell anyone, as you are showing you not as well known as the Voo. You may want to keep that to yourself. So do the math. My DP play is no use in a one-shot meta, as my team wipes and I have nothing to support, and I can't go AP as everyone wants to kill Voo. And the game now requires a tight range of classes in endgame gear in order to play RBF. So I won't be seeing new and upcoming players that just want to have a blast. Game over for now. And here is the disturbing understanding Voo has come to, Voo's final conclusion. Here is a frightening conclusion given this issue, and I wonder if it's on other areas of the game. PA has promoted a rapid gear growth path coupled with extensive pay-to-win options. This is not sustainable or healthy for the game. PA will know this. People pay to win to dominate free-to-play players, but if free-to-play players are overly dominated, they leave, thus the pay-to-win system collapses. That leads me to one terrible and underhand conclusion. One that commentators that built a living on BDO will just want you to brush off when it becomes so clear, as they don't want you to hate on BDO. It's their livelihood, so they will take the hit. Even when the commentators probably get hit the hardest by this tactic, but hey, commentators are trapped in and have to submit to PA's wins. PA will milk the pay-to-win crowd, then pretend they made a mistake. Address it by offering huge free play catch-up mechanics, nullifying all the benefits gained by the people that paid and supported the game. Sure, they will be ticked off, but what does it matter at that point? PA already have their cash and knows they will come back, they always do. I won't be part of this PA, it's manipulative and deceitful, so I'm stopping my RBF content. So, why would PA execute on this tactic? They have the content to burn. I know you would think they don't, well it's more of a content window they have to finish up. Quality may suffer. Are we seeing that? They are starting their new chapter soon, so they must optimally sell the remain part of Chapter 1. Demonlands being part of Chapter 1. This is what you are witnessing right now. Yeah, not cool. Once Chapter 2 lands, catch up to a new starting level of gear will make all we have now seem nearly irrelevant, and people will have paid so much for nothing. Voo, out!